All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus, and we are gonna do another Minnesota Vikings training camp battle. This time it is the safety edition. Before we hop into that, be sure drop hashtag swag in the comments. Get your choice of One Bar and Lupagus swag. Maybe it's a hat, maybe it's a shirt, maybe it's a chamoose for your mother. Who knows what it's gonna be? But get your pick if you are the one chosen. If you drop the hashtag swag in the comments. All right, let's hop in the Minnesota Vikings safety depth chart. This is a kind of a tough one to call. You look at the last couple of years. Last year, they only kept 2 safeties, which is pretty much insane. It did kind of bite them in the butt a little bit in the Houston Texans game when Harrison Smith was ejected, and George Iloka had to come in and play safety, which he never really practiced at. But for the most part, that gamble actually paid off. So maybe they'll think they can get away with that again. Who knows? But year prior, 2019, they kept 4 safeties. So where are they going to fall this year? It's hard to say. You got a lot of cornerbacks they brought a lot of defensive linemen. Are they going to stack that a little bit and take away from the safety position? Everybody says safety is not important in Mike Zimmer's defense, but we'll see. And we will talk about the options here. Let's just talk about the locks first. Harrison Smith, yeah. Okay, we're done. He's one of the best safeties in the NFL. No way in hell he's not making this team. Xavier was, the team brought him in to be the opposite, the complement, I should say, to Harrison Smith. So he's probably safe. Cam Bynum, use a 4th-round pick on a guy you're converting to safety. You're going to keep him unless he, really looks horrible in camp. This guy's making the team. So those are your 3 locks. So obviously I'm thinking they're going to keep at least 3. The question is these next 2 guys to me. Bubble guys, Josh Metellus and Miles Dorn. Miles Dorn, they kept him on injured reserve last year. They could just flat out release him. They must see something in this guy, big hitter, good size. We'll see what he does. So far, I haven't heard much from him in camp this year. Josh Metellus is a guy they let play special teams, saw a little bit of action here and there. Depending on how he develops, maybe they keep 4. Maybe Metellus is the guy they keep as that 4th guy. To me, he's the biggest question mark. Again, I still see him as a bubble guy. I still see him as not making the team, but it depends. If he emerges, shows something this preseason, maybe he does end up making the Vikings keep 4 safeties. Luther Kirk's the other guy on the roster. To me, he's got no shot. I just don't see it happening. So safeties, how many are they going to keep this year? I think, they kept 2 last year. They keep 4 in 2019. I think it's going to fall right in the middle. I do think they keep 3. And I think those 3 will be Harrison Smith, Xavier Woods, and Cam Bynum. Again, Josh Metellus to me is the mystery. Is he going to be able to crack this roster? He's got to really step up. Right now, he's more of a linebacker kind of a guy, hitter. His coverage has to improve. But he seemed fired up and make this team. He's tweeting stuff. Hopefully his play can take a step forward and he can make this team. There's been talk about moving Patrick Peterson to safety, or at least playing him as safety a little bit. So there are some guys that could kind of, Cam Bynum could play some corners. So maybe they see that versatility as an option where they think they can be fine with 3 safeties. So I'm guessing that's the route they're going to go. I just feel the Vikings may keep more D linemen, may keep more corners this year. I think that's going to take away from the safety position. So I do think when it's all said and done, they end up with 3. So that's it. That's why I see the safeties going this year. Do you guys have any other suggestions? Do you think Metellus is a lock? Miles Dorn is going to make it, or maybe I'm crazy and Luther Kirk is the guy who's going to make the team? Let me know in the comments. Again, do not forget to drop the hashtag swag. And remember, always, I know your mom told you this when you're growing up, but you still got to do it as you get older. Keep your skull in your hole.